Well, we've got Coach Weatherman here. We appreciate you coming up for a few minutes here before the boys' game gets started. Congratulations on a nice win, Coach.
Thank you.
Other than the second quarter, things are pretty dry overall. Thought the girls played a pretty good game.
Yeah, it's a lot different kind of basketball game than we've played all year. We've been pressing teams and getting a lot of possessions and really trying to push the pace of the game. And I going back and watching our film from our first Sacred Heart game, and it was both teams scored around 30 in the first half, and I felt like it would probably be better for us tonight with those two good guards, Tebow and Donnelly, that it might be better for us to kind of sit in a zone and really keep them on the perimeter and not allow them to penetrate and open up opportunities for them on the offensive end of the court. And the girls did a good job of that, transitioning from the kind of game we like to play to what we did tonight.
Well, I wondered what the thought process was behind that, and the shift from full court press that we've seen the last several games to taking that off pretty much. I think you ran it maybe a couple times late in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that was more we were struggling offensively just to maybe try to generate a little bit of get us out of our funk, and we didn't execute offensively in the second quarter very good, and we got to get away from that one quarter where we just don't do things well. The other night at Russell, we played them pretty much even for 3 quarters, and they had the big third quarter, and we didn't play very good in the third quarter. And a little bit similar tonight. We didn't allow them to score a whole lot in the second quarter, but we still need to do a better job on the offensive end.
That was the big upside when you're up by 8 at the end of a quarter, and you only score 1 point in the next quarter. It's good not to let the other team have more than 5.
Yeah. Have a little cushion there to work with.
Even though we didn't have much going off of transition out of steals on a full court press, one big positive we had going for us tonight was great defense and steals out of the half-court set defense, anticipating the ball, getting in the passing lane, and that kind of gave us the only life we had in the first quarter, and what life we did have in the second.
Yeah, and we probably left another 10 to 12 points on the board, considering we missed some wide open breakaway layups too, and didn't finish things off in that regard. So, we had some opportunities maybe to kind of push that lead out even further than it was, but and we got to finish those. When you're struggling on offense, you get breakaway layups, you got to make your layups.
Free throws were better tonight, up 61%. I think Scott said overall team-wise.
Yep.
So that was an improvement.
Yep, that we're shooting under 50% on the year, so we definitely, anytime we can shoot over 50, if we can get in the 60s, that's a big improvement for us, and that's where we need to be if we're going to win games coming down the stretch.
And Mar Pounds helped open up things in the third quarter with 2 trays, and I think we had 1 out of Sydney Weedle in the first quarter. That's when you're playing against that 2-3 zone. That's a big help.
Yeah, and we haven't been getting that. I think tonight may have been the most threes we made in the game, that with 4. So, if we can start knocking down some perimeter shots, it'll definitely open up some inside looks for us as well.
The big difference between the two teams, both played 2-3 zones, and both worked in that half-court set. I thought our defense was a lot better than theirs overall. I also thought that we had the ability to get the ball in the low block, and if we could continue to do that in the second half, maybe we could get a couple of those easy ones to drop down low, whereas we missed a few of those. But if we got to the free throw line, and we did, and the coach always hopes that, and we start knocking down some free throws, and that's exactly what happened in the second half. We looked pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, and even if you aren't getting anything out when you get the ball in the low block, you would still want to play through the low block, and it opens up outside shots, and that is a little bit of the difference, between us and them. And I thought our guards on the defensive end did a good job of keeping the ball in the perimeter all night.
I told the guys, I said our 2-3 zone looks really good, and those guards have got to work. If it's not going to be a very effective defense, because every time the ball skipped to the other side, Tebow was there, we closed in, and we didn't give her space enough to get off tonight, and I thought we did a good job on her.
Yeah, we did, and the 3 kids that played a lot on that baseline, Kennedy, Lucy, and Kate. And we talked about before the game not allowing those two guards to drive the baseline. And I can't think of a time the whole night that they closed out on them and allowed those guards to drive the baseline. They did a really nice job.
Yeah, I thought it was a really decent night on the defensive end. We did a really good job on their shooters, especially their scorers. And boy, you get to the free throw line and start making those, it's a good night.
Yep. We always take a win on our home court. This time of year we've been away for so long. Kind of felt strange standing down on the sideline tonight.
Yeah, anytime you beat Sacred Heart, it's good, Coach.
Yep. Big game on Tuesday with Ellsworth. We're kind of fighting them for seeding position in our sub-state, and a win over them would go a long ways.
Kayla and I watched them down at Hoisington and their game down there, and they're like a night and day difference team than what I saw earlier in the year. They have gotten so much better with that Conley girl. When she's in there playing, she can control a ball game. And she did that game when I was watching her down there. Yeah,
she's a really nice player. That last year when we played them in the 5th place game down at Hoisington, she had about 22 against us, and she's a tough player to stop. She can drive it, she can pull up and hit the three. She can go inside and post up a little bit. She's just a very versatile player.
5'10" point guard. She handles the rock and she shoots it from the wing, and then she goes in and rebounds. So yeah, she does it all.
Yep.
Well, congratulations on the win, Coach.
Hopefully we can.
Good luck next week, Coach.
Yeah, and hopefully we can put.
You on Tuesday night.
Yeah, and hopefully we can put 2 in a row together.
Right.
Thank you, guys.
Take care. With that, we will get ready for the boys contest here as we play the boys from Sacred Heart in the second game. Back in December, they beat us 49-42 after we jumped out to the first half lead, and then they held us to 2 points, I think, in the third quarter. So, and then they beat Southeast Saline pretty handily last Tuesday night, 62-43. Had a lot of three-point shots in the second half, from what I understand. So the Knights are definitely a second half team. Minneapolis is 2-4 in 6th place in the league. The Knights are third at a 5-2 record. Right now, we're sitting 4th in our sub-state with a 6-8 record. We need to keep, as the girls do, keep winning as many games as possible to stay in that top half of the league seeding. This is the 92nd game in the series. Sacred Heart leads it in their strong tradition, 67-24. They've won the last 3 in a row. Guys, one big stat here that's just glaring me in the face when I look at the stats. The last 3 games that they beat us here, 49-42, 50-42, 49-42. You hear a common thread in there anywhere?
I'm not following you there, Dale.
I think we have to score more than 42 points. And actually more than 44, because when they beat us before that, it was 45-44. So we have got to unleash some points tonight and keep our defense on them to hold them scoring down. That's amazing. 3 straight games, 42 points against the Knights, all losses.
And for the Sacred Heart Knights, Brooks Brown, a 6-foot sophomore for the Minneapolis Lions. A sophomore at 6'1", Josh Macy. For the Sacred Heart Knights, a junior at 5'11", Kane Comfort. Got ties to Minneapolis here, and he's a junior. And for Minneapolis, number 3, a 6'1" freshman, Eric Yoxel. For the Sacred Heart Knights, number 14, 6'3" senior, Tony Chavez. And he is a strong force underneath.
Not the tallest post player in the world, but very effective.
Yeah, he's tough.
For Minneapolis, 5'9" senior, Colin Briggs. And for the Sacred Heart Knights, number 22, 5'11" senior, Dalton Dooley. And for Minneapolis, number 30, 6'1" junior, Alex Yoxel. And for the Knights, number 24, 5'10" junior Tate Richards. And for the Minneapolis Lions, number 33, a 6'3" sophomore, John Kelly.
The Knights are a team, another one of these few teams that we played that we match up with physically very well.
Very well.
And we have to take advantage of that. The last few games, we come out and started strong in the first half, faded in the third. The Knights took over, salted it away with free throws in the fourth quarter. We just cannot afford that to happen tonight.
Yep.
Well, Chavez, pretty athletic. He's always been tough around the basket, as Scott mentioned. Looks like he's grown an inch since I've seen him last, but he is tough and works that offensive glass. We're going to have to box him out of there.
Well, and they have improved on the outside game. Coach Shoup talked a little bit about it. We saw some stats in the paper. We need to shut that down tonight, and we need to come away with a victory on our home floor. And we're ready to go here as Kelly and Chavez, the tip, ball is up, and the Knights will pull it down. It gets it in quickly in the hands of Richards. Richards picks it up the dribble, gets it over in the corner, back on the outside to Brown. Back to the top of the key, gets it over to Comfort. Comfort back over to Richards at the top of the key. Richards picked up the dribble, swing pass down the road to Chavez. Chavez with the ball on the left-hand side. Chavez quickly back over the top to Brown. Brown back to top of the key to Comfort. Dribbles to the left-hand side, back to Brown. Picks up his dribble, back in the corner. Gets it over to Dooley. Sacred Heart working the ball around, looking for that good shot. They do get it down low to Dooley, back out the top to Brown. Swing pass on the outside to Chavez. Excuse me. And there's a foul down low, and they're going to get the bucket as Alex Yoxel gets up in the air, and the Knights will score first by number 22, Dalton Dooley. Only 5'11", but he plays the inside, plays the post. And he got up in the air and got fouled, and the bucket shot is good on the free throw line, and the Knights will pick up a full court press. Gets it in the hands of Macy for the Lions. Macy brings it down, across the timeline, gets it over to Briggs. Briggs swing past the top of the key back to Yoxel. Alex drives to the left-hand side. He'll drive it all the way in, gets it down low to Kelly. Kelly is going to be fouled, and Lions will have it on the baseline. I think the foul was on Richards. We'll see for sure.
Yes.
It is. First team foul for the Knights. Minneapolis to inbound, and it is loud up here, guys. I can hardly hear myself talk. Macy to get it in. Gets it over to Colin Briggs, and gets it down low to Alex Yoxel. To Eric, back to Alex. Alex, top of the key to Macy. Macy back to Briggs. Briggs into Kelly, up and good. Nice job by Briggs to Kelly. Kelly finishes strong. Minneapolis, a little miscommunication on the defensive side. Gets it back outside of Brown for three. He's open, he nails it. And that's one of those that has probably been why he's a starter now. I don't remember him starting the first time against them. So 6-2, Knights at the lead. Ball goes back to top of Briggs, back to Eric Yoxel. Eric, and has it stolen away. Gets it back the other direction, goes to Dooley. Dooley finishes. Minneapolis to try to get it in. They have been quick on the press. They do get it into Macy. Macy brings it down across the timeline. Back over to Alex Yoxel. Alex looks down low to Macy, or Kelly. Wow, they are physical out there tonight, guys. We got a foul on the floor. 8-2, Sacred Heart comes out with the early lead. Checking in for the Lions is number 4, 6-foot freshman Gavin Rothenberger as he checks in for Eric Yoxel. Gavin gets it into Alex. Alex looks down low, has nothing. Sets a high screen. Alex goes all the way down. He will get fouled by number 14, Chavez, and he will go to the line to shoot two. So he draws the foul on the reverse layup.
Good, tough man-to-man defense by Sacred Heart early on here. It's going to be tough to, they're that athletic.
Well, Coach Shoup talked about it, just how athletic they were and how deep they are. They haven't gone in their bench yet, but you know, you're going to see some here in a few minutes. Second shot is up, and he makes one of two. As 8-3, Minneapolis trails by 5. Comfort nearly had it stolen away. Sacred Heart's got numbers down low, and foul is going to be on the floor, and it's going to be on Rothenberger, and that'll be his first personal foul. Lions get 3 more players in as number 44 for the Lions, Connor Nace, checks in, as well as Gage Mortimer and Brandon Davis. Knights get it inside to the inbounds to Richards. Richards back to the corner to Comfort. Picks up his dribble. Gets it over to Dooley. Back to Comfort. Back to the top of the key to Chavez. Chavez back to the top to Brown. Back to Richards. Minneapolis in a 2-3 zone. They get it down low. Swing pass back to the top to Chavez. Drops it down low to Dooley. And it's going to be picked up by Macy. And he's nearly has it stolen away. But he comes away with it. Nice job, Josh Macy. Lions to set it up. Macy works for the pick, and they're going to call a timeout. So Coach Shue calls a timeout to talk about it. We will take a 30-second one with them. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communications Channel 20. We'll be right back.
Where do you go in Minneapolis for fresh fruit, quality cuts of meat, fresh vegetables, all the products you need for your kitchen? Jeans IGA. Jeans is proud to sponsor Minneapolis Lions High School sports. Encourage your children to excel both in the classroom and in sports. They'll thank you for it.
Welcome back here for first quarter action. Lions down 8-3.
You know, that point guard's your extension of your coach, and Josh is going to have to take control of this offense or we're going to struggle all night long, and that's where Coach Shoup sent his attention during that timeout.
Kevin Rothenberger on the outside, back to Nace. Nace back to Davis. Davis back over to Mortimer. Mortimer looks down low to Rothenberger. Nice job by Gavin. Oh, he can't finish him, but Connor Nace comes away with it, and a nice job by Connor Nace. And Chavez is going to get the foul.
Over the
Connor
back.
Nace with a great rebound down low. Nice job by the senior Connor Nace.
That's big for the Lions to have Chavez come out of the game.
You bet. And he can't come out just yet, can he?
Nope. Connor will have 2 shots here. First one is up, and it's good. Nice shot, Connor Nace. Checking in for the Knights, a junior, 6'4", Austin Pollen.
Boy, he's a tall drink of water, isn't he?
Second shot by Nace is up, and it is good. Makes them both. Nice job by Connor Nace.
Alex Yoxel comes in for Josh Macy. Checking in for Minneapolis. 8-5, the Knights.
Points off the bench, very important in any game, and Connor gets us back to a 1-possession ball game.
Chavez, ball gets down low, gets the top of the key to Brown. He'll take another 3. He's open. It's off the mark and rebounded by Comfort, and it'll be back over the outside to Richards as he pulls it down. Back to Brown. Brown back to Richards. Richards will drive, and he walked with it. Yep.
Good call, Scott.
Turnover back to the Lions. They ran a press on us the entire time so far. Macy will check back in for Gage Mortimer.
Back in the lineup for Minneapolis, number 2, Josh Macy.
Rothenberger to pull the trigger, gets it into Macy. Macy guarded by Comfort as he gets it across, gets it over to Alex Yoxel. Alex on the left-hand side, back to Rothenberger. Gavin takes it down low, back to Davis. Davis dribbles back out to Macy. Josh goes to the left-hand side. Back to the top to set it up, gets it over to Rothenberger. Back to down low, and we're going to turn it over. They try to get it down to Macy posting
playing
up.
the low block.
So, and Rothenberger with a big rebound down there after the miss. And where's the foul right there? My gosh.
Thank you.
I mean, Rothenberger got his clock cleaned and nothing called.
Foul will be called, I believe, on Brown. We'll see for sure. Nope. No.
No. Foul's on number 5. No. Hold it.
How can it be on us? 5 blue, yeah. I thought so. Brooks Brown with his first personal. Macy just with 1, thank goodness.
Yeah, I was starting to get excited.
Eric Yoxel back in the ball game, gets it to Macy. Macy, as the Knights get in a new player, as they get in number 20, and we turn the ball over.
Nice block by Alex Yoxel.
And the tie-up, we will have the ball.
Good job.
Knights get in number 20, and I'll tell you who that is here in a second. That is Colton Von Lintel, a junior. Briggs checks back in for the Lions, as well as Alex Yoxel.
Eric Yoxel with a big defensive play down there to get that tie-up.
Colin Briggs. And
Goodness.
oh, wow. We turn the ball over as Briggs tries to take it all the way down. Oh, great job by Macy. And that's going to go the other direction. Nice. Oh!
Josh tried to bounce it off a Knight, and I thought he did.
I thought he did too. I don't know how that happened, but nice job by Macy. I thought he had threw it off of his foot. Looked like the ball deflected a little bit, so. Knights get it in the corner, back over to Dooley. Dooley picks up his dribble, back to the top of the key to Von Lintel. I'm going to have to struggle with that one. Von Lintel to Richards. Richards will drive, and that's going to be a double dribble, and that'll turn the ball over the other direction. Nice job by the Minneapolis Lions. 8-5, 2:53 left to go in the first quarter. Checking in for Sacred Hearts, number 23, Daniel O'Brien, 5'11" senior.
5'11" senior, number 23, Daniel O'Brien.
Get it into Macy. Macy will bring it down as he crosses the timeline. Macy rolls the right-hand side. Gets it back over to Yoxel. Yoxel drives, picks up his dribble, back to Macy. Macy at the top of the key. Macy shot at the free throw line, off the mark. Yoxel with the rebound as Alex pulls down a big rebound, tipped out by his brother, back to Colin Briggs. Briggs back to Macy. Macy to set it up. Back to Eric Yoxel on the right-hand side. 2:14 left to go in the first. Back to Briggs. Back to Macy. And we got a push-off by Kelly. As some battling going on down low. First on John Kelly. And Connor Nace will come back in, as well as Fleming and Mortimer.
Fleming in for the first time tonight.
Number 14, Gage Mortimer. Number 44, co-captain Connor Nace.
As the Knights bring it down across the timeline, Brown. Oh, there's a walk. Call. Gets it back to top key to Brown. On the outside goes to Richards. Excuse me. I apologize. It's O'Brien. O'Brien back to Von Lintel. Von Lintel with the ball. Picks up his dribble guard by Yoxel. Brown to the right-hand side. He back to the top of the key. Three-point shot up, and it's in and out. Rebounded by Connor Nace. Great job, Connor Nace. He did a nice job of just clearing them out and boxing them out down low.
Good position.
We get the rebound.
He's got the body to do that, and he takes up space. He positions himself well there for that rebound, that's for sure.
Mortimer with the ball at the top of the key, back to Fleming. Fleming, 8-5, a minute 17 left here in the first quarter. Back over to Macy. Macy on the guard on the outside, back to Fleming. Fleming back to Macy. Macy backs it away.
Coach Sheep's going to try and shorten this quarter just a little bit.
Oh, we weren't looking.
And we're going to turn it over just like that, and the foul, and the bucket. And we turn it over and they get the bucket. Trying to slow it down a little bit.
Well, you got a ball hawking defense out there. You just have to be 100% sure and crisp with your passing.
Yes.
Yep. Fouls on Mortimer. Dooley at the line for the bucket and one. Shot is up, and it's off the front of the rim, rebounded by Eric Yoxel. Back to Macy. 47 seconds, trailing by 5. 10-5, gets it over to Brandon Davis. Brandon. Back to Macy. Macy with the ball on the left-hand side. Gets it back to Alex Yoxel. Alex back to Davis.
A nice little weave going here.
Back to Macy with 23 seconds left. Macy gets it back to Davis with 14 seconds left. Back to Yoxel, back to Macy. 8 seconds left. Macy drives. Not going to get it off. This shot up and off the mark is by Yoxel. And that's going to end the first quarter.
Ball's caught in the volleyball net.
Had that happen a few times.
10-5, the Knights over the Lions here after one full quarter play. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors on Eagle Communications Channel 20 and TheLineOfPost.com.
All Seasons Power Equipment is your center for all types of lawn care products. Quality brand name mowers to pick from. Grasshopper, Hustler, Lawn Boy, Toro, plus Husqvarna and Steel products. Complete service and free home demos. All Seasons Power Equipment, Minneapolis and Salina.
Bennett Buick GMC has been family owned and operated since 1957. With more than 5 decades in the central Kansas area, Bennett Buick GMC has long established its reputation as a leader in the professional sales and service of new and pre-owned vehicles. For more information on a new or pre-owned vehicle, go to BennettBuickGMC.com.
Upgrade your truck's look with a topper.
We're back.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Lions trail by 5 at the end of one, 10-5. And Sacred Heart will have the ball to start the second half.
A good first quarter. It's a tough one. Sacred Heart playing some very tough man-to-man defense.
Oh, very much so. Brown quickly into Richards. Richards with the ball. Minneapolis still in a 2-3. Richards, nice drop down pass to Comfort. Has nothing. Chavez back in the game from the free throw line, up and no good. Rebound by Kelly. Great job, John Kelly, to come in and get to the rebound right there. Back to Brandon Davis on the right-hand side. Davis looks down to the left, pulls up his dribble, gets it back to Yoxel. Yoxel to run the point, I guess. Swing pass back over to Davis. Back to, nice job by Minneapolis. Rothenberger comes out of that. He was hammered a couple times. Davis for 3, up and looked good. And that's going to be over the back by Gavin Rothenberger. Gavin can jump, but he had position over the back, not in front of him. Foul will be on Gavin, his second personal.
5 team fouls apiece. Eric Yoxel comes in.
I think they've shut down Macy. Macy's not scored yet, has he? For us? So 10-5. Brown with the ball and the Knights. Brown gets it across the timeline, gets it down to Chavez. Back to Richards. Richards back to Chavez. Back to Brown. Swing pass over to Comfort. Shot up and no good. And that's going to be off of Richards. It'll stay with Minneapolis.
For Josh's credit, they're putting their best defender on him.
Oh, they are.
That Kane kid can play defense.
Yeah. Yep, they are definitely doing that.
And if I was a coach, that's exactly what I would do too. It's just part of the game.
Brings the Yoxel into Kelly. Kelly back out to Davis on the right-hand side. Back to Alex Yoxel. Alex looks down low. Alex swings to the left-hand side. Back to his brother. Eric looks at the outside shot, pulls it down, and dribbles out and gets it back to Briggs. Briggs to the top of the key. Back to Davis. Davis on the right-hand side. Sacred Heart switched into a zone and a little bit of a trapping zone. It's like a 1-3-1. You talked about that earlier.
Yeah,
a lot of teams have gone to a 2-3, but Sacred Heart in a 1-3-1 right there. Colin Briggs dribbles right through it. Back to Kelly and has it blocked by Chavez, and he gets it up and good. Nice job, John Kelly. Kelly keeps working at it and does finally get it. And, ticky-tack foul. Nope, ticky-tack.
Foul on Alex Yoxel, Paul.
So what it's going to take, some extra effort, and John Kelly gave us some there on that stick back. Got us right back in the game here.
Checking back in is Macy, as Mortimer checks in, as well as Macy. Brown with the ball. Gets it into Comfort, to Chavez, then he walks with it, pulled his pivot foot.
Drug it just enough.
Yep. They need to get those little girls out of the way off that back wall. Hopefully somebody will go mention that to them. Ball back into Yoxel. Yoxel pulls it back down to Davis. Davis back to Yoxel. 5:36 left to go here in the first half. 10-7, Sacred Heart with the lead.
Mr. Macy is doing that right now.
Yeah, thank you. Back to Macy, back to Mortimer. Mortimer swing pass over to Davis. Brandon drives down low. Oh, just tipped out of the hands of Eric Yoxel. Back to Chavez. Chavez back to Comfort. Comfort looks down low to Dooley, and then they get it back out to Richards. Richards back to the top of the key to Comfort. Swing pass over to Chavez. Minneapolis still in a 2-3. And they will cross it over to Brown. Brown down low to Richards. Richards back to Brown for three. And it's an air ball, but Sacred Heart gets their own rebound. And rebounded by Kelly after the miss by Chavez. Josh Macy looking for his first points and comes up and off the glass. Nice job, Josh Macy. That's the way to use the glass, Mike. And he uses it nicely, and that was high and off the glass. Great finish by Josh Macy.
They came to block it. He had to put some arch on that one. Beautiful bank shot, though, as you mentioned, Scott.
We'll be back.
We draw to within 1, 10-9 here.
Yeah, baby.
Locking tailgate or tonneau cover, maybe a grill guard or bumper replacement. K4 Trailer RV and Truck Accessories works with over 300 vendors, so we can supply you with the accessories you want for your truck. Check them out at 1640 West State Street in Salina or online at k4trailersales.com. See it?
You know, Dale, it'd do my heart good to see Tony Chavez pick up that third foul here in the first half. He's playing quite a bit.
He's had a couple opportunities here in the last few minutes, but that's been called. The referee asks, do you want the ball, Knights, or not?
Sacred Heart to inbounds, gets it into Brown at the 4:35 mark here in the first half. 10-9, Lions trail by 1. And nice job, Gage Mortimer with the steal into the hands of Eric Yoxel. Great hustle by Gage Mortimer. Macy at the top of the key to set it up. He's guarded by Comfort. Macy. And Coach Shute calls a timeout. Macy not seeing.
That wasn't Macy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not getting any movement down low. Macy cannot unload the ball, and Coach Shoup with a quick bailout timeout, I think, right there. Saved Josh a 5-second infraction.
We'll be right back.
C&R Plating and his crew would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. C&R Plating is a Minneapolis Lions sport backer and wants to wish the Lions a great season.
We'll be back.
Welcome back as Jake Fleming checks in for Brandon Davis. Coach Shoup talking to Brandon Davis a little bit about what he did wrong. And I think it's just emotion. The offense just not running the right spot. They're getting the cutter set or the high pick, one of the two. Back goes the top of the key to Fleming. Fleming back to Yoxel. Yoxel in the high post. Gets it back over to Macy. Macy looks for the screen. Macy takes the drive into the lane, up and good. Nice job, Josh Macy, after the screen on the right-hand side.
We take the lead, 11-10.
First time, I think.
Yes.
And we're going to turn it over right there. Nice job by Minneapolis as they turn the ball over. A nice hustle by the Lions on the defensive side.
Knights have not scored here in the second quarter.
You're right. How about that?
3:48 left to go here in the second. Back to Macy. 11-10 Lions with the lead. Macy with the ball. Drives to the right-hand side. Dribbles behind his back. Back to Yoxel. Yoxel back to Mortimer. Gage looks down low. Has nothing. Goes back to Yoxel. Eric in the paint. Back to Mortimer. Gage picks up his dribble. Gets it back to Kelly. Kelly.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, that was close. Back to Macy. Macy gets it back to Mortimer.
It's a long 5, short 6.
Yeah, one of the two. Macy with the ball, drives around the pick, back to Mortimer. Gage drives up and has it blocked and picked up by Brown. Brown will come that the other direction, and a little push off right there. Brown pulls it back to Chavez at the top of the key, gets it back to Von Lintel. Back to on the outside, goes to O'Brien. O'Brien gets it back to Chavez. Chavez picks up his dribble, swing pass back to top, back to O'Brien for 3, and it's off the mark, rebounded by Jake Fleming. 11-10, 2:33 left to go in the second quarter. Lions of the ball. At the top goes to Eric Yoxel, shot up and good.
Yes.
Nice job, Eric Yoxel. That's going to be the shot that's going to open up some things on the outside.
Yep.
He hits it just around the free throw line. Nice job by Yoxel. And there's a foul down low, but that was a smart foul.
Except there's going to be foul number 2 on John.
And the 7th team foul.
Well, I think he would have got 2 free throws on the shot anyway.
Yeah.
It is the 7th. 5 on the Knights. 2:15 to go in the half.
Von Lintel at the line to shoot 2. Shot is up and good. First points of the second half, 13-11.
The Knights draw their first point of the quarter.
Kane Comfort checks in for the Knights. Second shot is up, and it's good by Von Lintel. They pull it back to within 1. 2:15 left. As Dooley checks back in for the Knights as well. They pick up a full court press. Yoxel to pull the trigger. They get it in to
Colin
Briggs, and then back to Macy. Macy has had a tough matchup with Comfort all night long, and Comfort just really working them hard. And nearly a turnover, saved by Mortimer. Back to Macy. Josh drives, shot up, and it'll be off the mark.
Why save it? They blocked it.
Try. No, it was off the backboard.
Yeah, but it was partially blocked. It would have been our ball. Why save it?
Must not have saw that. So
I didn't see it. I just thought it was an errant shot.
Yeah, Chavez was right. Got a hand on it. Partially blocked.
Brown back to Comfort. Comfort back to Von Lintel. Back to the top to Brown. Swing pass over to O'Brien. Back to Comfort. Comfort guarded on the outside with the 2-3 by the Lions. Back to the top. With a minute 20 left in the first half, Sacred Heart with the ball, trailing by 1. Minneapolis has fought right back into this ball game.
I said that was Chavez, but it's that 6'4" Palin kid that had a hand up there. Good defense here by Minneapolis.
Oh, push off.
Yes, nice job by Macy as Comfort just lowers the shoulder. The crowd on our side didn't like it.
It was one of those arm extensions. So pushing him out of the way.
They will pick up a full court press here.
6th team foul on the Knights.
They get it into Macy. Macy brings it down across the timeline. Back to Mortimer. Can't understand what the student section's yelling over there.
Sounds like raw to me.
42 seconds left. Lions with the 1-point lead. Back to Briggs. Briggs gets it back to Yoxel, back to Mortimer. 29 seconds left. Back to Macy. Excuse me, Yoxel.
Eric Yoxel has grown quite a bit, hasn't he?
Gets it back to Macy. Wow, 14 seconds left.
He's pretty poised for a young man.
And there's going to be a foul. Yep.
Is it on Comfort or the big guy?
I don't think it's on
Comfort.
1-2.
1-2 Comfort. That's his second. Macy will go to the line to shoot 2 with 8.7 seconds in the first half.
Pat Martin pleading his case, but
Josh hits the first one. He'll have another one coming here. 14-12, 8.7 seconds left. Second one is up, and it's good. He makes them both.
10-2 run for the Lions in this quarter.
8.7 seconds left. You don't want to give him a shot here or pick up the silly foul. Put him at the line. Lions pick up a full court press. They will get into Richards. Back over to Von Lintel. Von Lintel drives all the way in, and he'll take the shot. Oh, turns it over.
Thank you.
Nobody touched it. It'll be our ball with 7.7 seconds, 7/10 of a second left here in the quarter. 15-12.
Tonight she could foul us here if you want. No, I guess they won't.
Yep. That will end the first quarter. Lions did a great job. Outscored them, as you said, 10-2. Nice job by the Minneapolis Lions in that quarter. 15-12 is the halftime score. Is that fit right? 15-12? That's pretty low, guys. We'll be back after this word. You're listening to SlidePost.com as well as Eagle Communications Channel 20. And I think we will be quick because we will have a halftime performance by The Fire, is a young little girls squad. So we'll be right back.
The Scott Osherman age.
It's being presented by the NCAA All-Star Cheer Fire.
Welcome back. The Cheer Fire, under the direction of Bridget Crossan, we'll do a little performance here as the young girls go first, and then they've got a few others. So
This team ranges in age, and they are our special needs team. They will be competing next weekend in Wichita at their very first competition. Ladies and gentlemen, the All-Star Sparklers.
They have a pyramid here.
these are young ones. I'd say, what, probably 3 and under, Mike? So, or Dale?
No more than 4, I would say 3.
Nice job by the young girls. And I think they will have the next age group come in. So
The NCK Sparklers.
Like you're going to have, what, 3 groups tonight?
looks like it.
The
Looks like it.
NCK All-Star Firebugs. The Firebugs are ages 3 and under, and they are the NCK's show team.
This is the youngest group.
Yeah, this is the youngest group, so.
Sorry we don't have the camera with a different shot.
Yeah, that's the problem with being on this side. But they are doing a great job. Nice job by the young ones, the 3 and under group. So, and I think our next group are going to have 4 groups. We may never get into that. So.
Little Sparks. The Little Sparks. The Little Sparks have competed in 2 competitions so far this year, placing in 2nd and 4th at regional finals in Wichita. This team is a level 1 competition team, ranging in age from 5 and under. The Little Sparks, along with an older group known as the Igniters, will be joining with the Sparklers to compete next weekend in Wichita. The Little Sparks.
Dismount wasn't real clean, but
that's okay.
guess that's going to be it.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought they had another group, but they don't.
There
So
was at least one girl
they didn't go out there, yeah.
Well, Mike, you got his stats for us?
For the cheer fire 50-50 drawing, which they sold raffle tickets for.
Pretty impressed. Girls are very athletic. A couple of them did somersaults right off the mat onto the hardwood. And they progressed as they got older. The older girls were pretty impressive.
Total donations tonight are $500.
Did you get a raffle, Dale? It's 50-50.
No, I didn't buy
Wow, 50-50, 541.
I was waiting to go down and get my money. I got some points real quick for Sacred Heart. Scoring in the first half, Brooks Brown with 3 points. Dalton Donnelly.
Dooley.
Excuse me.
We're going to have the drawing.
I need another O in there then. He had 7.
We have an impartial
Colton Von Linthal had 2. And that's the 12 points for Sacred Heart. 10 in the first quarter, 2 in the second. They were 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Minneapolis scoring. Connor Nace had 2. Eric Yoxel had 2. John Kelly had 4. And Josh Macy had 6. And Minneapolis was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Turnovers, Minneapolis had 6. Sacred Heart had 5.
That's very close on turnovers. There weren't really a lot that you could remember even in the first half. That's very impressive, 5 of 6 on free throws. And boy, we just have to keep that up in the second half.
Well, it's all coaches will play that first half. They know what to attack in the second half. Minneapolis isn't going to deviate from that 2-3 zone, so I'm sure Coach Martin has got the attack ready for the second half. And you're right, Minneapolis is going to have to play even tighter defense. Sacred Heart's going to have a game plan for the low block and Mr. Chavez.
As usual, our points, other than the free throws, have pretty much primarily been inside. Stock was coach, not coach, but Principal Macy here before the girls' games, and he was sharing a stat that Coach Schupa gave him about the outside shooting for the Lions. He figured up that we're like on 3-point shots, 18% on the season.
Ouch.
And he said the problem is those weren't necessarily bad shots either. It just we're having a hard time.
Yeah.
In that big period, they were pretty good shots overall, and that's a weakness of this squad, and hopefully we can grow in that area. I think it has gotten better as the season's gone on, along with the rest of their defense, etc. But man, it would sure help the status to get some of those outside shots.
I'm going to brag just a little bit. Coley Seymour is from up here. It's my sister's brother. He's got his oldest son is a kind of a quick forward shooting guard for Oklahoma Wesleyan College. This is his senior year. He shoots 54% from the 3-point arc.
Wow, that's fantastic.
He leads all NAIA Division 1 and 2. He's a pretty good shooter.
There we go, third quarter.
He's fun to watch.
Welcome back to Yoxel to inbounds as Eric will get it in. Gets it into Alex Yoxel. Back to Macy, and once again, Comfort just draped all over him as it goes down low to Briggs. Briggs drives, pulls it right back out. Gets to the top of the key to set it up. Back to Alex Yoxel. Alex drives up and good. Nice job. Alex Yoxel from the left-hand side. And the finish. Tate Richards brings it all the way down, and he will get the bucket and the foul. And apparently Colin did not get set, and he did not. Foul is on Colin Briggs.
Fouls on number 2, Colin Briggs.
I'll tell you, Richards quick coming down here on the right-hand side, wasn't he?
And we had 3 white shirts closing on him.
We did.
Just couldn't get there in time.
Chance for the and one here. Shot is up, and it is good.
Well, they scored more in the opening minutes than they did the entire second quarter.
Ball gets it into Macy. Macy guarded by once again by Comfort. Back to Alex Yoxel. Alex back to Eric. Eric picks up his dribble back to his brother. Back to the top. Alex rolls around his brother. Shot up and good.
Ooh.
Nice job, Eric. That's a nice soft shot from right there. And he drains it from the left left corner of the free throw line.
He's hit 2 of those. Got a nice one-hand shot, doesn't he?
Ball will be off of Yoxel. It'll be Sacred Heart ball. Good trap defense over there by Briggs and Yoxel. Knights will inbounds it. And they get it into Brown. Brown guarded by Briggs. In a high end, a 2-3 zone by the Lions. Brown with the ball. Swing pass back over to Comfort.
Oh, wow!
No call. Gets it to Kelly. Back to Macy.
And Briggs wasn't looking in time.
And we turn the ball over. Von Lennel checks in for the Knights as they give Comfort a breather, as he is it's a workout for him all over Macy. 19-15, Lions with the lead. Chavez with the ball, guarded by Kelly at the top in a 2-3 zone. Backward to Von Lennel. He'll pull it down, gets it back over, back down to Chavez, back to Von Lennel, and that's going to be off. Oh, yes, thank you very much. At first I thought, no. Turnover back to Minneapolis. Yoxel to inbound. They get it into Briggs over the top. Briggs will bring it down. Shot up and, cannot get it to fall.
Goodness.
No call. Back to Brown. Back to Richards on the right-hand side. Richards back to Brown. Brown pulls up his dribble, gets it back over to Von Lennel, back to Dooley. Dooley back to Chavez, and that's a walk. And no call. They call a foul on the floor instead, and that was a walk. Good call, Mike. Unfortunately, you didn't call it the same way as the officials. Or they didn't call it the same way as you. So. Eric Yoxel's first personal. Chavez to pull the trigger for the Knights.
Second team foul, 0 for the Knights.
Gets it into Richards. Richards picks up his dribble, gets it backward to Brown. And backward to Richards. There's another close. Back to the top to Von Lennel. Down to Chavez, down to Richards. Up and no good. And comes away with it is the Sacred Heart Knights. And there's going to be a foul, a travel instead.
At least. Not a charging foul, player control. Gave him a break right there.
It's an into Macy. 5:37 left to go here in the third quarter, 19-15, Lions with the lead. Macy with the ball, guarded by Von Lennel, back to Yoxel. Eric with the ball, looks down low there in the low post to Macy. And Macy, yeah, he will get fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul was on.
Pulled him down, that's almost flagrant, in my opinion.
Von Lennel. Macy will have 2 here. 19-15, Lions with the lead. Shot is up and good by Macy. Remember, folks, we're on.
Fans want it called both ways.
Yeah, we always get it that way when we're at their place. Second shot up and good. Isn't that the case?
Yes.
So, ball goes back to Brown, and that's a bun.
That's because there are always certain sets of referees that ref at Sacred Heart.
Huh?
That's because there are always certain sets of referees that ref at Sacred Heart.
Minneapolis.
Lifetime contract.
A lifetime contract?
I think the lifetime contract. We won't mention any names.
Fresh 4 comes in for the Lions as Nace, Mortimer, Davis, as well as Rothenberger.
Thanks for not going in.
Brandon Davis whistled with the foul, and at the line will go Richards.
Not a good foul. But none of them are.
No. 21-15. Richards at the line to shoot 2. Shot is up, and it's good.
Got the right bounce. Crawls in.
Second shot is up, and it's good. Makes them both. And it's comfortable check back in for Von Lennel. And Rothenberger to pull the trigger. Gets it to Brandon Davis. Davis guarded by Richards. Richards throws it down across the timeline. Guarded tightly there. Gets it down low to Nace, up and good. Nice job, Connor Nace. A great job in the low post. Spins inside and finishes 23-17.
I like that. Look, Connor had he was going to the basket.
Yeah, no hesitation.
Basket.
No hesitation at all. You're right, Mike. Back on the outside goes to Brown. Brown picks up his dribble, gets it back over to Comfort. Comfort has Richards down low, didn't see him in time. Pulls it back out to Brown. He'll take the three, and it's off the mark and rebounded by Mortimer. Nice job, Gage. Back to Macy. Macy back up to Mortimer. Mortimer on the left-hand side, back to Davis. And it's nearly tipped away, but picked up by Davis. Back to Gage. Gage to top of the key. Picks up his dribble, gets it back to Rothenberger. Oh, there's a walk! You gotta be kidding me.
There's push off.
Chavez drives the lane, and there shouldn't.
No clapping up here. No clapping.
Yeah, we tried to remain neutral.
Yeah, 23-17. At the line is Chavez. First shot is up and good. Nothing but net. Mikey probably scared the young man.
Would you believe that's Tony Chavez's first point in the ball game?
First point of the ball game. Wow.
We've done a good job on him.
We have. Second shot is up, and it's good. I'll tell you that, I think they're 4 for 4 from the free throw line this half. So
Substitution for the Knights, number 32, Austin Pollan.
Pollan checks in for the Knights. Gets it into Brandon Davis. Davis will bring it down for the Lions, guarded by Von Lentel. Davis crosses the timeline. Gets it down low, and it's going to be turned over. Back goes to Brown. Brown, oh, good hands there by Brandon Davis. Into the hands of Macy. Macy pulls it back. Nice job, Josh Macy. Back to Mortimer. Gage with the ball. He picks up his dribble. Another turnover down low. And trying to get it down in the hands. There should be a
Reach-in foul on Mortimer. Sixth team foul on the Lions. Not good.
Not good. Nope.
1 for the Knights.
So now this is when you should yell, call it both ways. Second foul on Mortimer, 6th foul. Knights to pull the trigger to get it in. They get it into Brown. Brown back to Comfort. Comfort back to Brown. The pass back on the outside goes into the hands of Brown. He'll drive, pulls it back, gets it over to Von Lennel. Back to Brown. He'll take the three. And he hits it. 23-22, they're back within 1. Macy with the ball. In the Nace, up and can't get it, but he gets his own rebound. Nice job, Connor Nace. Great hands by Connor down low. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Hung right in there. A good effort there by Connor Nace, offensive glass. Stick back almost went on the foul by Palin.
Shot is up and good by the senior Connor Nace. Connor with some great minutes tonight. He's had a pretty good night. He'll have another shot here.
Eric Johnson comes in for the Lions.
And number 14, Tony Chavez. For Minneapolis, Eric Johnson, number 3.
Second shot is up and makes them both. Nice job by Connor Nace with some great minutes. And Kelly will come in and relieve him. Also checking in is Colin Briggs for Macy. Von Lennel with the ball. Gets it backward to Comfort. Comfort with the ball at the top of the key. Back to Von Lennel. He'll drive it in. Gets it back out to Comfort. Comfort walks with it. Yeah, now you. I've only been asking for that for about the, a couple possessions ago.
They must finally turn their intercom on.
Oh, well, I'm glad they heard it. So, 25-22, 2:28 left to go in the third quarter. Yoxel to pull the trigger, gets it into Brandon Davis. Davis brings it down across the timeline. And back to Yoxel. Yoxel, top of the key, back. Gets it back to Davis. Davis looks over the top, has nothing, goes back to Briggs. Briggs, there's a shove.
That's the reason it went so high. It was a foul.
That's the reason why he was not anywhere close to getting it. Had a shove in the back as he went to get that ball.
So. Third team foul for the Knights.
And that's on Chavez, his third. Briggs with the ball.
Off of Chavez on that deflection.
Mortimer to pull the trigger for the Lions.
2:02 remaining in the third. 25-22 Minneapolis.
And then Brandon Davis. Gets it into Yoxel, back to Mortimer. Up, and he can't get it, but Kelly has the ball and is fouled, and he will go to the line and shoot two.
Palin
nice job.
with the foul.
That'll be two on Palin, I believe. Great job by Mortimer to drive it in, and then Kelly will go to the line after he's fouled. Kelly's first shot is up, and it's off the mark. 25-22, minute 51 left to go here in the third quarter.
Fourth team foul on the night. So they're catching back up to us a little bit.
As Kelly's second shot be on its way here in just a second. Up in the air, and it is good. Rolls it in, front rim, back rim. 26-22. Richards back. Oh, nearly had the steal right there. Brown for three. It's off the mark, though. And I don't know how in the world he came up with that, but Colton Von Lintel comes up with a huge rebound, and then the reverse puts it back in, and we're going to turn it over. Oh, good hustle, Gage Mortimer. I don't know how he got to it, but he did. Gage with the ball.
26-24 Minneapolis.
Back to Brandon Davis. Minute 21 left to go here in the third quarter. Colin Briggs right on the right-hand side. Picks up the dribble. And how's that? Yeah.
Yep, good call.
Yep. Foul on Mortimer as he had the ball stolen away from him, tried to get the tie-up, but he wrapped him up instead. And at the line will be Brown to shoot a one-on-one.
Chance to tie it for the Knights with 1:06 remaining in the third quarter.
Brown at the line. Shot is up, and it's good. Hey, they are pretty solid from the free throw line, guys. So,
yep, they missed one. About 9 out of 10. I'm just quick glance.
Second shot is up, and it's good. They will pick up the full court press, tied up at 26.
10 out of 11.
They have outscored us by 3 in the quarter. Checking in is Macy and Nace for Kelly and Briggs. Well, now they got a mismatch. They don't have their two star defensive players out there. They don't know who to put on Macy, and they put Richards out there. Macy on the outside. Macy back to Yoxel, back to Macy with 50 seconds. Macy will drive to the right-hand side. Works it up top, just trying to work it a little bit. Back to Brandon Davis. Back with 37 seconds left. Back to Macy. 32. And Macy, oh, nice job, Josh Macy. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How is that not a foul? Wowzer. Wow.
That's a pretty easy call, and Coach Shoup
Coach Shoup's still asking the same thing. How is that not? And Brown will bring it down. 19 seconds left, and the Knights have the ball. Chance to take the lead. Back in the hands of Dooley. Back to top of the key goes to. Oh, there we go! Nice job, Josh Macy. And that's a fourth foul on Chavez. Nice job by Josh Macy. With 4.3 seconds left, Macy steps in and takes a huge charge, and he's hurting now.
15th foul for the Knights.
We've got 4 to shoot. We can get a good shot here. Very.
And 1 second left.
It got net.
Got net, but just not quite close enough. So at the end of the third quarter, it's knotted up at 26. We'll be right back. You're listening to Minneapolis High School basketball here on SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of the Lions games on SalinaPost.com. Join them as they encourage student activities and the teachers of NJSHS. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
In as little as 9 months, you could be on your way to a better job future with Salina Area Technical College. Learn skills in computer-aided drafting, construction technology, or electronic engineering. Schedule a campus visit today by logging on to salinatech.edu.
Delphus.
Well, welcome back to Minneapolis High School, guys.
They outscored us by 3 in that third quarter. That's better than the last couple or so third quarters we played against them.
Not very often Tony Chavez will have more fouls than points.
Yes. One missed free throw for the Knights in the game.
Wow. 90% from the field, or from the free throw line?
We can't afford to keep
10 out of 11, so it's, it's
more than 90.
Over 90.
Brown with the ball, and the Knights tied up at 26 as we start the fourth quarter. They get it down low. Great hustle by the line. Back to the top of Richards. Richards, another push off, and they get it back to Brown. And just watch Richards' hand, guys. He just gives that little shiver with the arm. And
away by Macy.
And there's a tie-up. Nice job by Kelly. Kelly, as well as Paulin go down on the floor, tied up, Minneapolis ball.
That would be a turnover for Sacred Heart.
Send it to Macy. Macy guarded by Richards. Macy with the ball, gets it back to Yoxel. Shot up and
get in there.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh. They wave it off. He said he walked with it.
Jump stop. He went back up both feet.
Yep.
I have to agree with Coach Shoup.
Wow. I'd have to agree there too, but hey, it's not the call, so we will just play some defense here to try to get the ball back. Tied up at 26. Back to the top of the key goes to Von Lintel. Von Lintel back to Richards. Richards guarded on the outside. Minneapolis in the 2-3. Back to Brown. Brown looks down low, gets it back to the top in the hands of Von Lintel. Back to Richards. Richards pump fake, shot up and no good, and that'll be off of Sacred Heart. Minneapolis ball. Nice job by Minneapolis down low. Yoxel to pull the trigger. Put it in. And they turn it over on the inbounds. Brown with the ball. Gets it down low to Richards. Richards, top of the key, goes to Von Lintel. Back it. on the left-hand side. Still knotted up at 26 here. Brown with the ball. Back to Richards. Back to Richards. Yeah. Sacred Heart just working the ball around, looking for that perfect shot. Back to Brown. Brown's been their hot hand from three-point range. Takes the drive on the inside. Can't get it. And Paulin with the rebound. And he can't get the fall, but he will go to the line to shoot 2.
(26-26), 6:18 to go in fourth quarter.
Fourth foul on Alex. Paulin at the line to shoot 2 here. First one is up, and phew, finally somebody missed.
Fouled the right guy. 18th foul on the Lions.
Mortimer checks in for Alex. Second shot coming. Shot is up, and it gets to the fall, front rim, back rim. They get it into Macy quickly so they can get a chance to set up on the defensive side. 27-26, Sacred Heart with the lead.
Good game.
Back to Yoxel. Eric with the ball, gets it down low to Kelly. Kelly shot, has it blocked, but he's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Good call.
Well, not according to Sacred Heart faithful over here.
That referee is not intimidated by anyone. He is just as cool as could be. He's a good one.
Come on, John, we need these.
Shot is up and good by the sophomore John Kelly as he ties it back up at 27. Second shot coming. Shot is up and it is good. Makes them both. Nice job, John Kelly.
Got them both.
Ball gets back to Von Lintel. Von Lintel drives backward to Brown. Brown gets it down low. Back to Brown. Open three off the mark. And that's going to be a foul, yeah. I'll tell you, they did a good job of getting an offensive rebound in there, Mike.
That Dooley plays a lot bigger than 5'11", doesn't he?
He does, and he looks bigger than 5'11", too, but he get a nice rebound. Eric picks up his second foul. Dooley will go to the line to shoot 2.
9th team foul on the Lions, unfortunately.
And he makes it.
We don't want the Knights shooting too many more two-point or two free throw opportunities.
No, oh gosh,
down
no.
the line here.
Second one is up and makes them both. Yeah, because they have just been lights out from the free throw line. What, 13 for 15 or something like that, 12 for 15. So
Chavez back in, playing with 4 fouls, 5:47. A little early bringing back. Sacred Heart just got back in the lead there with those 2 free throws. 29-28, 5:47 left in this contest. Pretty good game.
We need some points by Mr. Macy or somebody from the Lions here. They settle back into a 1-3-1 zone. And it gets it back to Macy. Backward to Briggs. Briggs back to Macy. Backward to Mortimer. Shot up and good. Nice job, Gage Mortimer. Great little touch there from the left-hand side. Chavez with the ball.
He's got to take that shot, and he shot that one with confidence. Nice move, Gage.
And there is
call Eric Yoxel with foul. It didn't look much of a foul to me.
Yeah. Dooley will go back to the line again where he was just came away being perfect. I'll tell you, I'm not sure how that was a foul, but 10th team foul.
He'll shoot 2. Fouls on the line, 6 on the night.
And he makes the first one. Checking in will be Gavin Rothenberger as he checks in for the Lions.
He's got a nice stroke, Dooley. I'm thinking he would be the guy at the free throw line if I was Sacred Heart's coach. He's 4 out of 5.
Second one is up and good. I'll tell you what, I don't know that there's anybody that other than what Paulin. Macy brings it down across the timeline. Oh, nice job.
Yeah, it was a little shove.
And foul is on Von Linnell, and Macy will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. 5 minutes left here in the ball game. 31-30, Knights with a 1-point lead. Macy at the line for a 1-on-1. Shot is up and makes the first one. Nice job, Josh Macy.
Knotted at 31, 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Second one is up and makes them both. Nice job, Josh Macy. 32-31, Lions with the lead. Knights will bring it down. Von Linnell with the ball, gets it back to Brown. Brown back to top, key to Von Linnell. Oh, wide opens. Richards down low, and he gets the bucket. And he was camped out wide open. Nobody collapsed on him.
Heck of a pass. Thread that through there.
Mortimer has to go up in the air and get it back to Macy. Back to a 1-point ball game. Backward to Rothenberger.
They're going to trap you.
Macy can't get it. Rothenberger gets the rebound, puts it up. He can't get it. Macy with the putback. Yes, and it's good. Nice job, Josh Macy. Great rebound and a great putback. Boys were battling down there, Mike. Nice job by Macy and Rothenberger battling for the rebounds down low, and he will have the chance of the and one. Dooley with the second foul. Good hustle by the boys on there, Dale.
Excellent. But I thought you said it all. So.
Well, it takes extra effort to get that accomplished down there, and that's what we gave them there. Nice play.
35-33, Minneapolis.
Josh finishes the and one, and we go up by 2. They go down low to Chavez. Go back to Von Linnell. And stolen away. And back to Macy. Nice job. I'm not sure how we didn't get a travel there.
And Kelly's going to get a foul over the back. Probably was not the best shot selection there.
Yeah, his momentum carried him right in there. We probably would have been better off bring that out and reset.
Foul is on Briggs, they say.
Ooh.
And Colin Briggs, yep.
And Mr. Sure Shot is at the line.
Yeah.
Chance to tie it.
Misses
Thank
it.
you, Dale.
Hey. Checking in is Comfort for the Knights.
And Yoxel Alex for the Lions. 3:54 to go on the fourth quarter.
Second shot is up and makes that one.
35-34 Minneapolis.
Colin Briggs will bring it down. Gets it back to Macy. Macy at the top of the key, guarded by Comfort. Comfort gets it back to Rothenberger. Gavin at the top. Off the glass, can't get it to fall. Back to Chavez, back to Comfort. Comfort. And he's going to get fouled by Briggs. Just enough to prevent him from making the bucket. And he will go to the line to shoot 2. At this point, I don't want to get in the free throw shooting match with these boys.
I don't believe so.
They are just been doing really good.
Chance to tie or go ahead for the Knights.
And front rim.
Chance to tie now. 35-34, 3:30 to go in the fourth quarter.
We got us a game here, fellas.
Second one's up and makes that one. Tied up at 35. And Chavez misses, gets his own rebound, and no way, he was
Alex was standing perfectly still with both arms in the
straight
air.
up.
Good work by Chavez. He did great work.
Yeah, hats off to Chavez. He was fighting hard on that one, and Alex is going to foul out with 5.
Puts
And
the
Mortimer
Knights up
checks
by
back
2
in.
with a chance to make a three-point lead.
Wow. That was what I would call not the world's best call. First shot, or the chance for the N1 is up and good. They go up by 3.
Well, turnovers are not what you want late in the ball game, and that one killed us right there. Chavez just too tough to handle down low at 6'3".
Macy shot up and good. Nice job, Josh Macy. Great answer right there. Ball comes back to Comfort. Comfort gets it back to Brown. Yeah, there we go. Nice job by Mortimer. Back to Macy.
Goodness.
Wow.
Chavez was asking for a 5th foul there, wasn't he?
Yeah, guarding that close in the backcourt. Oh, my gosh.
I was hoping. 2:40 left to go. Back to Mortimer. Gage with the ball. Back to Briggs. Into Rothenberger. Back to Macy. And can't get the bucket to fall, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. We'll see who the foul is on. On number 24, and that is Richards.
8th team foul.
Richards is second.
Richards second.
The shooter.
Macy's a chance to put us ahead here.
Shot is up, and
Now a chance to tie. That was the 9th team foul, excuse me.
just off the side of the rim. You'll have another one coming here.
7 out of 8 from the line for Josh. Make that 8 out of 9.
He's had a quiet, 15, 16 points? So
38 all, 2:32 to go in the 4th.
2:31 tied up as Brown will bring it down for the Knights. Gets it in to Von Linnell, or excuse me, to Dooley. And Coach Martin will call a timeout for the Knights. We will go ahead and take one with them. Knotted up at 38. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20.
Co-op will always be there to give you the most up-to-date information on the right type of seed to use, weather conditions, market information, all at your fingertips. All you have to do is go to DelphusCoop.com. They'll keep you informed on how to make your farm as efficient and successful as possible.
Robertson Monuments has been developing memorials in Central Kansas now for over 100 years. Robertson Monuments' strength as a company is a direct result of the commitment that they have to you, their customer. Robertson Monument, Minneapolis, wants to work beside you to create a lasting tribute to the loved one you have lost. Go to RobertsonMonuments.com for more information.
The mission.
Well, I'm guessing that we're going to see a motion offense here for the Knights. 2:20 to go. See if they can draw foul and go to the line.
I think you're going to see a set play. They're going to try to get a bucket here. I think Coach Martin wants a specific play here. Minneapolis still tucked back in that 2-3 zone, playing good defense here tonight.
Goes into Brown. Brown picks up his dribble, gets it back to Minneapolis. Tight defense. Oh, you're kidding!
Yeah, that's a good call.
Oh. Mortimer with the foul. Thank goodness the ball didn't go in the hole.
Yeah, Gage was just a half a second then just off the mark as he was close but maybe leaning. He was set but just probably leaned into him. You probably got a better angle on that than I do, Mike, so I'll stick with your comment. Shot is up and good by Richards. It is just absolutely phenomenal what they had done from the free throw line
He's 100%
tonight.
at the line tonight.
Second shot is up and makes them both. 40-38, Knights with the 2-point lead. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Macy back to Mortimer. Mortimer back to Briggs. Macy on the outside. He'll drive. And gets it. And was fouled. No call. He does finish.
He was fouled. I'll agree with you there, Scott. That's for sure. Got bumped pretty good.
Oh.
Yep. Tied up at 40. Brown with the ball. Richards has been pretty solid. Great hands by Rothenberger. Almost had the steal, and there's a foul on the outside by Briggs.
20 goes to the line.
As Von Lintel will go to the line to shoot 2. They're in the double bonus. We're in the double bonus. They're in the double bonus. I can't even talk. Minute 35 left to go here.
He's hit 2 of 2 so far.
3 of 3. I'll tell you, I'm not sure when I've seen a team shoot this good of free throws.
They've missed 4 all night long. That's it. They're probably, I'd say, 16 out of 20, somewhere in that
80% range. Wow.
Yep.
Shot is up and makes them both. Back up by 2. Back goes to Macy. Minute 35. Macy with the ball. Gets it back to Briggs. Briggs. Macy back to Briggs. Minute 22. And we turn it over.
Telegraphed that one.
And Coach Martin calls a timeout as we turn the ball over. Minute 14 left. And it's a hot shooting team, and
42 to 40. 1:14 to go in the fourth.
At Kansas Wesleyan University is to promote and integrate academic excellence, spiritual development, personal well-being, and social responsibility. With a multitude of major programs, we'll help you reach your potential and achieve your goals.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Go ahead, Mike.
At Lambert Insurance, Sue Clanton can make shopping for.
Well, Scott, I underestimated that just a little bit. You can do a quicker math than I can. There are 22 of 26 from the free throw line.
So more than 80%. So
that's moving in on 90, isn't it?
Wow.
Pretty sharp shooters from
the
charity stripe.
They are that. So ball goes in the backcourt to Brown. Brown will bring it down. In minute 11, Minneapolis picks up a man. Brown tries, gets it back out to Richards. Richards, oh, he walked with it. You got to be kidding me. Nice rebound by Kelly. Back to Macy. 56 seconds left. Macy drives. Shot up and can't get it to fall. Chavez with the rebound. Back to Brown.
Boy, I wish that would have crawled in.
Oh, I know. Another walk. No call. Gets it back to Chavez. And a timeout called by Martin. I'll tell you guys.
Well, we've had 2 opportunities to go awry, and our last 2 possessions threw it away once. This shot in the second.
30-second timeout.
Okay.
Dale, are we going to end up on 42 points again?
I think we are.
I don't know if we're going to make it there.
I think we are. I think we're going to hit 42.
I think we're stuck on it. I can't see anything more than 42 in overtime here. That would work.
That would work for me. That'd be the only way.
You know, if Chavez would happen to foul out here in regulation, we would beat them in overtime, I guarantee you.
Yep.
On the floor for the Lions is Rothenberger, Kelly, Macy, Davis, as well as Mortimer, as the Knights will inbound it. Chavez to pull the trigger. Chavez gets it in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes! Oh! How huge is that? Nice job by the defense there, and there's a turnover, and it's underneath our basket.
He touched it before it went out, so that gets us the ball underneath the net.
Yep.
If he wouldn't have touched it, they would have had to brought it all the way back.
Yep.
Macy to pull the trigger for the Lions. Timeout called by Coach Shoup.
They didn't want to steal a turnover there.
Yeah.
No, not with a shot to get this thing evened up going into regulation. And Coach Shoup, this is a good timeout anyway to get a set play going here.
Yeah. 42 to 40. 33.4 seconds left here in regulation. We trail by 2.
Yep.
Wow. We've got a ball underneath our own bucket, but guys, I'll tell you, this one is a close one right here, and it has just been a battle. But I'll tell you, hats off to Sacred Heart because they have hit their free throws tonight 26 times, you said, to the line? 22 of 26.
Yep.
And we've been good, but not that good. For us, we've been very good.
Richard has not missed. Chavez has not missed. Von Lennel has not missed.
Chavez is out.
Gee.
Pollen checks in for the Knights as Chavez sits down. And they put Pollen at to try to defend the inbounds.
Mortimer is wide open.
Gets it into Mortimer. Gage brings it around, gets it back to Macy with 28 seconds left. They're going to try to work this one to get it into, I think, into overtime.
Or
free ball.
A bucket and free throw at the end.
We've been hit a 3 all night. So, timeout called. Macy takes the 3. Boy, I would have.
We've seen that
we've
before,
seen that
Scott.
where we called a timeout and made a big bucket. So 42 to 40, we call a timeout with 12.9 seconds left.
Crum has hit one right in the middle of the timeout, and so has Weedle. I've seen them both.
Yeah, I didn't know who it was. You got a better memory than me, but yeah, you're right. So
that's Southeast Saline for Crum. They're playing in Riley County, I think. I don't know when it was for Weedle.
Yeah.
Be still my heart. 12.9 seconds remaining in regulation. The Lions down by 42 to 40.
That one just whistled by the rim. I'm just really glad it didn't go in because I'd really be feeling bad.
Yeah, I'd really be upset right about now. So 42 to 40, 12.9 ticks left, and whew, what a battle here tonight. As we will have the ball on the sideline, the inbounds. Actually, yep, here by the bench, the inbounds. Kelly, Rothenberger, Briggs, Macy, and Mortimer in for the Lions. Mortimer to pull the trigger. They get it to Macy. Macy with 11 seconds left. 9 seconds left. 8. Macy gets it into Kelly. Shot up. And no, can't get it. Wow.
That's it.
What about
42, Dale?
Wow. I'll tell you, hats off. This was one heck of a battle tonight. This is the second time we have played them extremely close and very close. I'll tell you, this is a team that Coach Shoup said it early on, by the end of the season, people aren't going to want to play us because we're going to play them tough. We did tonight. Unfortunately, we come up 2 points shy. And had a chance, had a look. It was an off-balance shot and just couldn't get it to fall. 42 to 40 is your final. Wow.
What did I tell you before the game started? We had to score more than 40. What did I tell you before the game started? We had to score more than 42 points.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, that was one heck of a.
We gave it the effort, but it wasn't there.
Yeah,
My goodness.
But the difference, Mike will get it to you, but the difference is their free throw shooting was phenomenal. That's just amazing. So
22 of 26 for the Knights.
I'm going to say that's about 83%. 84%.
It's closer to 90.
85%. I was 84.6.
Yep.
So thank you very much.
That's very good free throw shooting in anybody's book.
Yeah.
Team-wise, that's just astonishing. There's no doubt. On top of their effort, that's definitely what won it for the Knights.
Yeah, that was one heck of a ball game. So. Well, let's. Mike, you have stats, or we want to take a quick break, Dale?
Oh, we're going to take a break. We'll be back.
So it's easy.
We're back.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas. Tough loss tonight against Sacred Heart Knights, and just a good ball game. Just Sacred Heart hit some big free throws. So, Mike?
Point totals for Sacred Heart. Kane Comfort had 1 point. Tony Chavez had 5. Tate Richards had 9. Brooks Brown had 8. Dalton Dooley had 12. Austin Paulin had 1. And Colton Von Lintel had 6. For Minneapolis, Connor Nace had 6 points. Jake Fleming played but didn't score. Gage Mortimer had 2. Eric Yoxel had 4. And I'm just really liking that turnaround jump shot from the top of the key, just on the elbow there. He knocked down a couple of really nice shots. John Kelly had 7. Alex Yoxel had 3. And leading all scorers tonight, Josh Macy with 18. Turnovers, Minneapolis had 7 in the second half, and Sacred Heart had 6.
That was a quiet 18.
And as the guys mentioned, Sacred Heart shooting 22 of 26 from the charity stripe was probably their victory right there.
85% from the free throw line. Oh yeah, that's a dream for a ball team. So we come up short tonight. What a ball game, but just not quite enough to overpower the 85% free throw shooting by the Knights. And you know, there's not a lot. That's a pretty tough one though. So
that was a good effort by the guys.
Yeah.
It was a tough game, and Sacred Heart knew they were in a game all the way through it. We didn't have a place where they got ahead by 6 or 8.
No.
We were right there. We were 4 behind one time. We got back in it, down 2, and
down by
just kept
5
the
at the end
pressure
of
up.
1. Down by 5 at the end of 1, but that's I think the biggest deficit. Well, no, I think maybe a little bit deeper than that in the first quarter. But anyway, still, just a good job by the Lions tonight. Just come up short. So
The Lions lose their 4th game in a row to the Knights. 5 of the last 6, all within all single-digit games. This is the closest of all. Well, I take that back. There's a 45-44 loss back in Salina, the 5 games ago. So we play them tight against the Knights. The Lady Lions win, and their 8th win over the Lady Knights. 8th straight win, I should say. Well, we go to Ellsworth next Tuesday. Probably be a tougher game for the girls than the guys, I would anticipate anyway. But
they played us close last time.
They did, but of the 2 games they're played, on paper, the girls' game will be tougher and closer than the guys.
I agree.
But, so we hope you enjoyed listening, and the Lions continue to battle here, getting better. A lot better basketball than we started off with first of the year.
Yeah,
a lot better basketball. So we will be back next Tuesday. We appreciate you listening to us here on Eagle Communications Channel 20. SalinaPost.com, your source for MHS Lions sports. As always, we appreciate you having us in your home.
Good night.
Good night. Dale Leach, Mike Perry, and Scott Oshman.